Today is day 3, step 3 of showing you how I teach my 5th graders to solve the Rubik's Cube. If you've ever wanted to know or want to teach your child or your students, follow along. I break it down really simply, step by step. If you have any questions, I'm willing to help. This is where we ended yesterday with the whole top layer done. And then you have to make sure that the top layer does match the middle layer, knowing that this is the blue side. You always look for the center to know which color is supposed to be on what side. The common misconception is that you solve by face when you actually solve by layer. So today we're going to work on the second layer, which in my opinion is the hardest part. The first thing you want to recognize is that every cube has a home, every cube has a place. So all of the yellow cubes go on the bottom because this is the yellow side and the yellow is what we're considering the bottom. So we don't really need these cubes right now for the middle layer. But this cube right here is blue and red. So this cube is going to go on the blue and red corner. Its home is right here. So we have to find a way to get this cube here. Step 1 for the middle layers, we're going to flip the cube over and the yellow side is going to be facing the ceiling. All right, so to start, you're looking for a 2-colored cube that does not have yellow on it. So here I have an orange and blue cube, and what I want to do is I want to match it to my orange. So I'm just playing match. I'm taking that orange and blue cube and matching it to the center orange. Now this cube's home, this is the orange and blue. Here's the orange. There's the blue. This cube's home is right here. So there's a standard algorithm that you have to learn that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 moves to pop this cube into place. Once I place the cube and I know that I'm going to work on moving this orange cube into place, I want to face that towards me. So the orange side that I'm going to move towards me. So for this is where it gets a little tricky. There are 2 algorithms that are very similar. There's one if your cube needs to move to the right, and then there's another algorithm if your cube needs to move to the left, but they're very similar. And I have little silly phrases that I teach my kids to memorize the algorithm. My cube needs to go right. So the silly phrase that I use is unicorns race up rivers until friends unite forever. It is 8 steps. So let's just start with the unicorns race up rivers. That's 4 moves. It's easier to learn it in 4 moves. And what you need to know is I want this cube, the first move, you're going to move it away. U stands for up, like your top cube. You're going to move your top cube left or right. And you just have to memorize which way. You're going to move it opposite. So I want it to go here. I'm going to move it the other way. So unicorns, race. I'm going to take my right face and move it up. Race, up. I'm going to move that top face right back. Up. Rivers, down. Okay, so it's unicorns race up rivers. Unicorns race up rivers. Unicorns race up rivers. You just got to keep practicing it until it becomes second nature, but you do start away from where you want it to go, and then for your right piece you move it up and then you move it back down. The next step 4 is until friends unite forever. U again stands for your up, and then F stands for this face. Okay, so until friends unite forever. You are going to start this time by going towards where you want the cube to go. I want my cube to go here. Okay, so until friends away, unite away forever. And then you can see that it did pop into place. And again, you just got to keep practicing. That move again was until friends unite forever. Until friends unite forever. It does get easier as you go, I promise. So now I'm looking for another cube that doesn't have any yellow. I have this red-blue cube, so I'm just going to swivel it over to the blue side. And luckily I am going right again, so it is the same exact algorithm. Okay, so unicorns race up rivers until friends unite forever. And it popped it into place. So now I go hunting again, and I have an orange-green cube. I'm going to rotate that to the green, And now it actually has to go the other way, which requires us to do the other standard algorithm. Luckily, it's extremely similar. Very similar. Unicorns leap under lights until friends unite forever. Just instead of the river thing, you just move the left cube up and down. That's really the only difference. All right, I have this facing me. Okay, and again, I move away. Unicorns leap under lights until I go towards where I want to go, until friends unite forever. And it did pop it right into place. Now, sometimes this happens. You can see the cube here, it's backwards. It's already in its spot, but it's backwards. And to reverse that, you have to do the standard algorithm, get the cube to go up here, and then repeat the standard algorithm again. It's on the right, so I'm going to use the right standard algorithm. Unicorns race up rivers until friends unite forever. So it should have popped it up top. So then I just have to move it to where it would go, and it's right here, and it's going to go towards the right. So I'm going to use the river instead of the leap in the lights. So unicorns race up rivers until friends unite forever. And that should give us all of the second layer. I know it's long. I'm sorry. Takes a lot of practice. And again, I recommend doing all of this and then practicing before you move on to the next step. So master each step, and then you, it gets easier. If you have an easier way, if you know something easier, let me know. I'm interested to learn. Thanks.